So, questions that I have that answer. Got a question the other day out in my life. Deckard, what's an example? Can you give me an example of a good problem to have? Like a nice problem? That's a nice problem to have, right? Something like that. It's like, all right. Not right now, I said to him. I couldn't right now, but I'm going to go think about it. And I think I'll make a video about it, and I'll post that video, and that'll be my answer. So this is that video, and this is, I have that answer. So here's a nice problem to have, right? I just discovered a new restaurant. It's not new, but I just discovered it new for myself, new. For me, it's new. It's been there for over 5 years. I went with my dad. It's a barbecue place. And it's not that far away, but it's a bit of a hike. And it's funny because it's on the way to my dentist, and like I never noticed it before. I never registered. It's a barbecue, like Texas barbecue food, Southern barbecue. So it's pulled pork. Anyway, they have one of those, half barrel smokers outside in the parking lot, kind of right next to the place, like the meats. I don't like smoky taste. I never have. I don't like it. And I was like, okay, I don't know what this is gonna. Hopefully, it won't have that flavor because I'm not. I don't have it in my life. That's how much I don't like it. Like if there's something smoky, I'm never gonna order it. And if there's something that happens to be smoky that I didn't know about that I was eating, I don't like it, and I'm not gonna order it again. So that smoky flavor is not a big part of my life because I try to avoid it. But here, I'm here. We're gonna get some barbecue. Me and my dad. I was gonna order 2 sandwiches. It's like you should order 2. It's good to have. We're here, and so we got the food, and he got what I was gonna get, which is just their basic pulled pork sandwich, and then we both got pulled pork, like buffalo sandwich, like buffalo wing flavor. The guy makes his own sauces, so he has his own buffalo sauce, his own barbecue sauce. And then I ordered the Texas Reuben, so that was my second sandwich. Anyway, we got in the car, and it was like, we're going to eat a sandwich in my car. And he had his regular, and I was having my buffalo, and I got a bite of his regular before I had anything else. I was like, let me get a bite of that. I was going to order that, but I didn't. And man, it was smoky. And it was dripping with sauce, but I feel like it needed even more barbecue sauce. It was so smoky, and the car smelled like that smoky smell just from the food. And I'm like, okay, damn it. The buffalo one was somewhat less smoky, and the buffalo flavor of the sauce was strong, and so it wasn't bad. I liked it, but I wouldn't make the trip. It was a lot of food, 1/2 pound of meat on each sandwich. So I didn't have any of that Texas Reuben until last night, and I couldn't even eat. I had to muscle down half of it because it was so much. I just wasn't even hungry, but I'm like, I got to try this. So I nuclearized it and heated it up, and it was good. It was real good. I liked it the best of all. It didn't have any smoky flavor, and I'll tell you what it's made of in a minute, but it was real good. Anyway, I ate as much of it as I could, and then I put the rest in. I'm like, I'll have it tomorrow, which is today, and I just had the rest of it. After I nuclearized it again, got it warm. It was less than half left, unfortunately, because, man. But it was, like, I was able to pay attention. It was so good. So now, I've got a nice problem to have. Because, hey, it's always good when you come across, right, a new good sandwich that's like a good sandwich, that you would go out of your way to get. Like, that's always nice, straight up. You don't ever have to have it again. That might be unfortunate, but the fact that you even had it. Like, if I had this on my trip to Hawaii, I had this one amazing sandwich, and I just had it in my life once. That's nice, right? So you would like more, like, really delicious sandwiches in your life, right? Of course. So that's just a good. There's no problem. What's the problem? The problem is the drive is a pain in the ass. It's solid 30 minutes. Solid 30 with no traffic door to door. It seems like it should be quicker. It's just back roads to But it's, and I figured before I ended up eating up into that Reuben, that Texas Reuben, that like, okay, I mean, I go to the dentist twice a year. It's just right near my dentist. I'll stop by there for lunch after the dentist. And, maybe I'll go there. But it's not a problem that I have, because if it was closer, I'd go there more often. But nothing's so good that I got to make an extra trip. Well, turns out, now I haven't had their whole menu either. So there could be other good things. But this Texas Reuben is one of those good things. But I got to make a trip. 30-minute drive each way to go there. And they close early if they run out of food. Like, it's a bit of a hassle to deal with it. I mean, it's not that hard, but, it's more than just a 10-minute drive down the block to the pizza place. But that sandwich is worth it. That's a nice problem to have. That's what I'm saying. I got a good sandwich in my life that I feel fortunate and gratitude for having encountered. And I can have it again. All I got to do is drive 30 minutes and 30 plus minutes and deal with that commute. It's not something I'd like to do. It's not on the way to anything except for my dentist. But this is a sandwich that's worth going to more than twice a year. That's what I'm saying. It's a nice problem to have. That's an answer to the question. I have that answer. I have that answer. Questions that I have answers. I have that answer. And that was the answer. That's a nice problem to have. There's other ones, but that's poignant for me right now because I just finished that sandwich and this whole thing just happened yesterday and occurs to me today after just having finished that second half, such as it was, of that Texas Reuben, which is pulled pork with his smoked meats and I don't know, dry rub, whatever that is. It's provolone and cheddar cheese. It's coleslaw, their own coleslaw, right? Instead of sauerkraut. And instead of like barbecue sauce, though, which I thought it might be, it was on Texas toast, which I thought it might be. I saw this on their menu like a week ago when I discovered it and I was going to go get it. I was like, I got to try that. I wonder what that would be, though. I mean, because Reubens are like, it's not in competition. You can't beat a Reuben. You can't beat a good Reuben. A perfect Reuben is an impossible sandwich to beat. But there are other sandwiches that are also impossible to defeat. I'm not saying it's the best sandwich there ever was or could be. But Reuben's is an S-tier sandwich if it's done well. If it's done to its logical competency, right? Like if you build it right, all you got to do is not mess it up, right? It's just about equal parts of everything, which isn't actually true. It's probably like 3 parts meat, 2 parts sauerkraut, 1 part cheese, half a part Russian, and the you got to toast and butter and not toast, but grill those rye breads with butter on both sides, something like that. Then you're gonna have a nice flavors in that mouth of yours, and you're gonna love it. Well, the Texas Reuben, can't beat that. But turns out I was wrong, and that Texas barbecue doesn't use barbecue sauce. The Texas Reuben, it uses Russian, but this guy makes his own Russian dressing. And I'll tell you, I don't know what's in it, but it's a little spicy, which is like it's spicy. Not too spicy, but it's spicy, which is nice. I don't know if it's barbecue-y or what. It's pinkish, just like regular. I'm telling you, and that Texas toast holds up a lot better than I thought it would. And that sandwich is S-tier sandwich. So you got to applaud all the S-tier sandwiches that you encounter in your life, of course. And when you got an S-tier sandwich in your life, it doesn't really matter how far away it is. It creates a nice problem to have. And that's that answer to the question that I have that answer. All right. Thanks for watching. Go look for your own nice problems to have or your own S-tier sandwiches. Enjoy that. And when you find one, you know it. And when you know it, you love it. And when you love it, you make it a nice problem to have for yourself. All right.